And a nice gain of 21 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
We got three, fellas. Green 80.
Now a handoff looking right. And he's got some space here. A big run there, 29 yards and a 1st. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now a carry for the big fella. This is Jameis Olawale. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Green 80.
Now Bortles throwing on 2nd down. They set up the screen to Rawls. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's 3rd and goal. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Green 80.
Shotgun now for Bortles. And this is going to be incomplete.
And that was a nice play. He knocked it away, but obviously you want the interception in this situation. You want to take away any chance that they have any decision to make on 4th down. But things happen so quickly in the end zone in this compressed area of the field that you're just happy to knock it away and not allow a touchdown.
So a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Watching that, Barney. All right, here we go. 3-19.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. Nifty move by Gordon. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
That's a lot of beef thundering downfield off of the toss play, and it takes me back to when I was a kid and watching USC play. Remember the old toss that they ran? They used to call it student body right or student body left because everyone was out in front of the ball carrier. In fact, one of their favorite plays, it was called rose stem right or rose stem left, depending on the formation. 28 toss. And 28 toss was their bread and butter.
Blue 90! Blue 90!
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Going underneath for Gordon. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it a second down.
But it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Here we go now!
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46.
Hurry up, here we go! Green 39! Green 39!
Back to throw. Incomplete. The linebacker, Miles Jack, able to knock that one away.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Detroit! Here we go.
He'll drop to throw. And Jones has it over the middle. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go now. 319! 319!
Now Gordon on first down. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Back now to begin the 2nd quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Chargers here with a football. They're on the march, but facing a 3rd down here. They'll set up a throw. And it's complete. Henry, his first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Set. Green 39. Green 39. Gone.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. This is Gordon on the dump off. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
Now let's go. Blue 90.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Virgil Green, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers are able to strike for 6.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
Sturgis out now to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. And Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now Bortles. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. On play action, it's Bortles. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Green 80. Green 80. Move.
And now the Chargers are going to signal for another timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining. here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10.
Green 80. Green 80. Hank. Green is up.
On play action, now Bortles. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Navarro Bowman coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. And the Jaguars send out their punter, Travis Benjamin, deep for the Chargers. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Take it at the 37. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger offense making their way back out there. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. The 20. A big play there on the catch and run. 47 yards.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody who has that ability, they want them on their team.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Set. 319. 319.
They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Melvin Gordon hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Jags. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set. Green 80. Green is set.
Working from the gun, it's Bortles. And got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Hey. We got three. Green 80. Green 80. No, check that. What, like 52, right? Hank. Green is set.
Throwing on 1st down is Bortles. And he's going to be taken down. Back across midfield, just across midfield at the 49.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now Bortles. And the catch made here by Marquis Slade. Oh, now he bowls him over. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And with that, they're now out of timeouts, and still plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. 2 minutes to play here in the 1st half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this.
Here we go. Set. Green 80. Lucy. Set.
Bortles to throw on 2nd down. He's going to let it go deep for the... And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Lucy. Green 80. Green 80. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Green is set.
To throw, it's Bortles. He's got the hook up to Lee. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Hank.
To throw is Bortles. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Green 80.
Bortles to throw once more. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the 1st half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Green 80. Green 80.
Again, they'll throw with Bortles. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Grover Stewart with a big-time sack on third down. And it'll be a loss of 7. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. And Lambeau will put this one through. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
This will be fielded at the 6. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19. Detroit! Detroit!
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. The linebacker, Telvin Smith, able to get a hand on it there. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Nifty move by Gordon. There goes Melvin Gordon. Touchdown, L.A. Melvin Gordon as the first half is winding down. And the Chargers get the quick strike touchdown. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Bortles to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
380.
Throwing now is Bortles. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. They'll throw now on the final play. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And he's going to get this inside the 30. So we have reached halftime intermission with the visiting Chargers on top. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check.